Hi guys, good morning. How is everyone today? Good. That's what I like to hear. Alright, so we're going to teach a little bit of a short lesson this morning, just 10 or 15 minutes of your class here. We're going to talk about form for like poetry and some of your songs that we're going to be working with. So, how many of you guys know anything about form? Have you guys talked about it at all in choir? No? Alright, good deal. That's what I like.
Basically, form is when you have different sections of a piece that can sound different or the same. So, for example, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Everybody know that song? Yeah. Yes, okay. So the beginning of the piece, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, how I wonder what you are. I would label that probably an A, correct? Did you say? Yeah? So, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. The next part of the song, up above the world, so high, like a diamond in the sky. You give you a B section, it's a little different from the first section, and then you repeat, again, the beginning section, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. So you have three different sections in there. You have an A, a B, and an A. And that's kind of how you analyze any type of music. You can go through and they all have different letters. You can go A through G if you want to, but depending on the piece, you can really analyze anything with form.
Alright, so now our next activity is going to be, we're going to split you up into 4 different groups. So if you guys want to count off by 4, starting over here, just 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's start from the back.
1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.
Alright, you guys all remember your number. Alright, let's get into them. So 1's meet over in that corner, 2's meet over in the back.
Why do we need our middle? Do we need our middle?
Yeah, take it. We'll explain once we
Yeah, why do we even need it? I hate when we have to do form ones. Especially small parts.
Alright, you guys are on ones. This is going to be your song, so I'm going to give it to you. What's your name? Taylor? Alright, you're going to be the group leader for this group. Alright? Let's hold on to that. Alright, you guys are the 2s?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to give it to you.
Right there.
What's your name? Andy? Alright, you want to hold on to that? You're going to be the group leader for group 2. Hold on to that. I'll be in a few minutes.
Sorry, I'm just going to pick you. Can you go get me the music stand down front?
Alright, I'm going to give it to you.
Thanks.
What's your name? Sheridan? Alright, you want to hold on to that? You're going to be the group leader for group 3.
Yeah.
I'll come back right back. Come right back with instructions. You guys are group 4 then?
Not yet, not
Okay,
yet.
you guys all know the song Mary Had a Little Lamb.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry I don't have the music for it with me.
Thanks.
So you guys are going to have to be looking at Mary Had a Little Lamb. Who wants to be a star?
Nice, you're on the video.
What's your name? Mo? Alright, so you guys are going to listen to me. Okay. So now, Ms. Shirk and I are going to be coming around to each of your groups and we're going to work through your pieces with you. So you guys all have your notebooks out, right? Alright, so you guys have your pieces. We're going to come through and we're going to talk about the form with you guys to help you guys figure it out, alright? Anybody have any questions? Alright, we'll come around to you guys.
Why don't you sit in a circle and kind of so you're facing each other?
You guys have workers on the railway? Alright.
You gotta look closer so you can see what she's got the
Okay. So, what do you guys all remember the form lesson with the ABA? We kind of want to find phrases in this song to make it so we can find an A phrase, a B phrase, a C phrase. Does that make sense? Okay.
So tell everybody what song you have.
Alright, do you guys know all of it? You guys all know to work on the railway? Okay, it kind of sounds like the ants go marching in. Do you know the ants go marching in?
Okay.
So the first part of the song.
Alright, so here's this one. In 1841, I put my corduroy breeches on. I put my corduroy breeches on to work upon the railway. Kind of sounds like the ants go marching in a little bit. Okay, so let's take a look at this first line here. So in 1841, I put my corduroy breeches on. We label that the A phrase then, because that can kind of be the first phrase.
So that's a repeat.
Alright, and the second phrase here is I put my corduroy breeches on to work upon the railway. You hear how that's different? Okay, so we'll call that the B phrase, right?
So the second phrase.
Alright, and then so the refrain here, we can even analyze on a smaller phrase. So, filling me you, filling me you, filling me you, to work upon the railway. Alright, so let's just look at the refrain. We'll take it down to a real small scale. Filling me you, should we call that the A phrase? Alright, so right, second phrase then is filling me you, what do you think that would be called? Good. And then this is the B phrase. That's the second phrase. So filling me you, filling me you, filling me you, Does that third phrase sound familiar? Kind of like something you've already heard before? Which one?
Overall, it's
good. So we've got ABA right now, right? Right, and then the last phrase is to work upon the railway. Does that sound like anything you guys have heard before?
It might be A, B.
No? Okay, so then what do you think we call that then? C, good. So we've got an A-B-A-C form for this last refrain. So you guys want to write down the words to that, and then you guys can all see that and see, follow the phrase structure for that. So write A-B-A-C underneath each phrase. So the refrain starts right there. So if you just want to write down the words and share it with your peers and just write down all the words and then follow the phrasing. And then write A underneath the first phrase, B underneath the second phrase. A again for the third phrase. Make sense? Alright, we'll come back around later if you guys have any more questions.
Let's see what this first line is.
Alright, how are you guys doing up here?
If you go line by line.
Line by line, okay.
And then what if you do big sections, it's
A, B. Alright, well let's go through it here then. Alright, so Star Spangled Banner. You guys all know this song? At least a little bit? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam? You want to call that a phrase, or should we take it even smaller than that? What do you guys think? You think that's a phrase? Alright, so then what's the second phrase? Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, right? So it kind of sounds exactly like the first one, so what would we call that? A again? Yeah, good. Alright, what's the third phrase then? So the third phrase then is a little bit different than and there are future clouds bursting in air to prove through the night. Right? So what would we call that then if it's not A? Very good. Alright, and then so the fourth phrase, the final phrase then. Where does it start? Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Does that sound like A or B? No? So what would we call that one then? C? Good. Alright, so right now we've got A, B, C for this form then? I think that sounds right. Alright, you guys have any more questions about this then? No? Alright, so maybe now what we can do, well, before we reconvene, you guys can take it even smaller. So just look at the first A, what we call the first A. So, oh, say, can you see? And maybe see if you guys can find some smaller forms in that. Alright? So how about you guys go do that? I'll go check in with Miss George, see how she's doing, and we can come back later. And you guys have any more questions? Let me know. I don't know.
Does that make sense? Okay. Yeah, they said write that down, so measure 1 through like that.
He's the only one who understands when you're fine. Wait, so what is that? What is he gonna say?
Sorry, then you're just writing down questions.
Come back.
The Star Spangled Banner.
No.
Yeah, we're just.
You're gonna say
You
this.
can't quit.
You guys want to be. Would you say
Whoever got
she said?
how to go? Yeah, that was her. That was her.
She was right in the middle of the school. Not anymore.
You the group leader?
Alright, everybody, if you could have your attention back up here for a few more minutes. Alright, so now we're gonna go around here and we're gonna share what we found. So everybody, the group leaders that me and Becca picked, you guys are gonna stand up and present what your song was and the form of it. So, you guys want to go first?
We're last.
Go, you're last now, huh? Alright, you guys want to start then, group 1?
Yeah, they do.
Alright, if everybody can pay attention over to group 1 then for a few minutes. Stand up. ABAC. And alright, and what was your song for everyone? Okay. Does anybody else know To Work Upon the Railway?
No.
Okay, you guys do, I know. Alright, it's kind of a song about, it's a song about an Irish immigrant that's working on the railway. It's kind of to the tune of The Ants Go Marching In. But if you guys want to see that, she'll have it over there if you guys want to look at it later. Alright, group in the back, group 2.
We did the Star Spangled Banner, and it was AABC.
Alright, good. Group 3, you guys want to share?
We did Shoemaker, and it was KBCB.
Good. Alright, and you guys?
We did Mary Had a Little Lamb. It was ABAC.
Alright, very cool. Alright, does anybody have any questions about this part of the lesson? You want to give them a lesson?
Okay, so what you guys are going to do for next time is you're going to go home, find one of your favorite songs, maybe. I don't know. What are your favorite songs right now?
One Direction.
One Direction. You can find any One Direction song and find the form of a One Direction piece. And then you be prepared to come back and kind of share it with your classmates. So